Okay, this is another quick video just to discuss one simple or one topic basically, and that this is for people who are not understanding splines, and it's totally fine if you haven't dealt with them, but it's something you need to learn. So I'm gonna hit space to go to my top view, or I'll tell you what, I'll go to the front view. Okay, so splines, which we've played with before. Are accessed here. And the simple idea behind splines is trying to create shapes that are described with as little as points as possible so that changes are easily made. It's, of course, you know, no problem to draw a leaf, half of a leaf shape like this. Okay. Now, granted, it's not that, it's not very smooth, and you see all the little jaggies and everything that's going on here. Let me zoom in on it. Oops. Okay. So you see little jaggies now. So when changes need to be made, that becomes a problem because you have to move all these little points, right? One by one. So the idea is finding ways to describe shapes with as little points as possible, like I said. So I'm going to redraw this with as few as I possibly can, a few points, okay? So click there. I'm going to snap to my grid in this instance here. So snap to the grid, turn that off. Now you see, the more I drag it, the effect that it has, okay? So if you have your points or your handles, that's what they call these, really close, it's going to be pretty much almost squared off. If I just click, that's what's happening here. See, it looks like it's square. Believe it or not, the handles are in there, but they're just teeny tiny. And that's fine. Sometimes that's what you need. You need squared off pieces, right? But when you don't, you drag them out and you see how I've now got a perfect curve that goes from here to there. If I come up here, I've got this nice shape, and to end it off, I can go like that and hit X on my keyboard to temporarily turn on the grid snap and drag that out. Okay, now I've got, this whole area, instead of being described by this, click, 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 click. Yeah, it's described by just. And what I mean by described, meaning to the computer, this is how I'm saying what I want out of my shape, okay? So if I right click, control vertex. So this whole area is just described by 4 points, 1, 2, 3, 4, instead of, like I said, up here I've got, I don't know, a dozen or something, to draw this. Yeah, and so it makes a lot of sense because, you get a better shape for less. It's kind of a win-win because, like I said, you get a better shape out of less points. And I think just a little bit of playing with them makes them make a lot of sense real fast. So there's a good shape. You see how it feeds into the. Oops, what did I do wrong? Delete that. Form. Oops. Revolve. Oh, my settings are all wrong. I'll come back to that. So, or just forget that part of it. But the point is to give a real brief summary on why you have these handles and why you don't want to make shapes out of click, 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 click. Okay. Because also at the same time, those edits that I was talking about are made by just grabbing these handles, W on the keyboard, and making those changes. Handles need to be grabbed separately, okay? And also, if you run into an issue, like in it right here, see this, when I actually just click this down, but when I zoom up on it, see the little tiny handles that are there? So they're there. They're just teeny, 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 tiny. So if you do have a shape where you have an absolute corner that you've drawn, you just drag on it, and they'll pop out. See that? So, okay. But that's basically it. I mean, I would the best thing you could do is play with them, try and throw some image planes in your scene, and just try and trace them and use corners where needed and nice sweeping shapes where those are needed, like sides of a bottle, things like that. So that's about it. So if you have any questions, just email me about them.